All right, we're getting ready for some 3-2-1 ribs. We're going to cook these on the smoker, 180 degrees for 3 hours. We're going to turn that temperature up to 250, cook them wrapped in foil, butter and brown sugar for 2 hours, and we're going to sauce them up for the final hour. Let's go fire up the smoker. All right, we got a full hopper. This is, if I remember right, these are hickory. I think I got hickory on the bottom and I have a thin layer of apple on top. Once that fires up, we're going to close that lid down and we're going to bring her up to 180 degrees. All right, so we have ignition. We close the lid. We're going to let that heat up to 180 degrees. A little bit of a chilly morning. When that comes up to 180 and levels off, we're going to put those ribs on for 3 hours at 180. Get that smoke flavor into them. All right, let's go put these bad boys on. All right. So we're going to put the fatty side to the right because that side cooks a little bit hotter. Just center those. And we are going to leave these here for 3 hours. After 3 hours, we're going to wrap them in foil, butter and brown sugar. And we're going to cook them for 2 hours. Then we're going to put them back on. We're going to open that foil up, get them back on the grate, 1 hour sauced. Here we go. All right, so on the 3 hour smoke, we have about 1 hour to go. Temperature is a little bit low at 155, so I'm going to raise this up to 200. See, everything is looking fine. We're getting plenty of smoke on it. And when that 3 hours is up, we're going to raise the temperature to about 250 and we're going to put it into the foil. All right, let's go get the ribs. It's been 3 hours. All right, so it's been 3 hours. We have our tray with our foil ready. We're going to take these off. We're going to put them in the tray. The meat side down, bone side up. So these are still raw. They're nowhere near done. And we're going to put them bone side up. We're going to take them in the house. We're going to raise the smoker up to... Let's go to 250. So we got that. That's going to come up to 250. You can see that's the set temperature. And let's take these in the house and let's wrap them up. All right, so this is what we have after 3 hours of about 180 degrees. So center of this is still raw. You can see nothing is pulled from the bone yet. Now we're going to put some brown sugar and some butter on this. And we're going to wrap this up in the foil and get it back on for 2 more hours. All right, so we got our brown sugar on there. We have our butter on there. I would say that's a total of about a half a stick of butter and probably about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. We're going to wrap this up tight and we're going to get it back onto the smoker, which is now heating up to 250 degrees. All right, let's get this back onto the smoker. Back onto the smoker we go. All right, so smoker is now at 255. We have it set for 250. And we're gonna put that bad boy, let's turn her around, fat side to the right side of the smoker. And this is now gonna cook for 2 hours. All right, so this has been on the smoker. I started unwrapping it. 2 hours, 250 degrees. We're going to take it out of the foil. We're going to sauce it up with some Sweet Baby Ray's and then we're going to put it back on the smoker at 250, uncovered for 1 more hour. Here we go. So this is what it looks like after 2 hours in foil. You can see that it is clearly getting tender now. It's pulled back from the bone. You can see the butter and the brown sugar sitting at the bottom on the meaty part. Let's get it all sauced up. All right, we got that all sauced up with our Sweet Baby Ray's. We've got it already on the spatula to make it easier to put down onto the grate, and this is going to go directly on the grate for 1 more hour. Let's finish this up. It's looking and smelling delicious. All right, we got it back on the smoker for the last hour, 250 degrees, 1 more hour. It is looking perfect. All right, these ribs are done. That's what we got. I'm going to take them off. We're going to transfer them over into this tray, bring them in the house, and then we're going to let them set for about 10 to 15 minutes before we eat. All right, so the ribs have been transferred. We got them in the house, and we're going to let these sit for about 10 to 15 minutes before we go ahead and eat them. And that is how you do 3-2-1 ribs. 6 hours of cook time, allow another half an hour for foiling and saucing. So allow about 6.5 hours, and this is what you wind up with.